Are you looking for easy appetizer dip ideas? If so, stick around, this video's for you. Hi everybody, and welcome to the official Thor Approved channel. My name's Kyle, and along with me today, we've got my supervisor, Mr. Thor, helping us cook today. Alrighty, the appetizer dip that we are doing today, I am using wild Alaskan Dungeness crab. We just got back from Alaska. We've cooked, cracked, and peeled this crab. So we're gonna use Dungeness crab today. You can also substitute. We've got chunk light tuna you can put in there as well. We've got chicken breast, you can dump that in there as well. And then you've got canned salmon. You can also use shredded chicken, ground beef, ground pork, really any protein that you want to put in the dip. Just make sure to drain out the fat before you put it in there. But really, any protein is going to make this dip taste incredible. Alrighty, step one, 8 ounces of cream cheese. I'm using the Philadelphia cream cheese. You can use whatever kind of cream cheese that you want. So 8 ounces of cream cheese into a bowl. A little bit of a tip for you. If you leave it on the counter for a couple hours before you cook, it'll get nice and soft. That way it's easy to mix around and fold in the other ingredients. So 8 ounces of cream cheese there. Alrighty, we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of milk. Let's go ahead and get that in there. Perfect. Alrighty, and then 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. So go ahead and put 1 teaspoon in there. Alrighty. All right, gonna put a couple dabs of granulated garlic in there, not too much. Just get a little bit extra flavor, perfect. And then if you'd like to add a little bit of spice, you can use your favorite hot sauce. You can use cayenne pepper or red pepper flakes. For us today, we're just gonna go ahead and dump just a little bit of Cholula in there, give it just a little bit of a kick. Okay, next step. Go ahead and add however many green onions you'd like. We're gonna add about 3 little bunches here, so go ahead and get those cut up. Little tip as well, once the green onions are cut up, go ahead and get everything mixed together with a mixing spoon, and then go ahead and add your protein last. That'll allow you not to break up the protein too much while you're mixing the rest of it. So we'll go ahead and dump our green onions into the bowl here. Perfect. So go ahead and give that a little bit of mix. Again, that cream cheese is nice and soft, so it makes it much easier to go ahead and get everything mixed around. This is gonna be amazing. We've had this dip before, and it is absolutely phenomenal. Alrighty, now that's all kind of mixed together. Kind of get a peek at what it looks like there. We're gonna go ahead and add our protein in. Missed a couple onions there. Again, we're using Dungeness crab. Feel free to use whatever protein that you do have or that you do enjoy. So go ahead and get that protein dumped in there. Give that another mix. Alrighty, that's coming together very nicely. Take a peek at that. So we'll go ahead and get that put into the pan here. We're using, for today, we're using an 8x8 pan. Extra tip here, make sure you grease the pan. If you go ahead and do this dip without a pan, it's gonna get stuck and it's gonna be a nightmare to clean. So go ahead and get a nice grease coat on that pan. Alrighty, nice and greased up. I'm gonna go ahead and take our dip, drop it into the pan. All right, you've got the oven preheating at 350 degrees. You'll go ahead and put that in for about 15 minutes. Go ahead and put our dip in the pan here. Once you put it in the pan, kind of spread it out so it's nice and even. Get a nice even bubble across the entire dip here. Take a spoon, scrape off. Perfect, and that's what we look like right here, beautiful. So we're gonna go ahead and dump this in the oven, 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. Once it starts to boil at the top, you'll be able to tell that it's done. So we'll go ahead and pop it in the oven, and then we'll see you here in just a moment. All right, quick little update for you. It's been about 12 and a half, 13 minutes. You can see the edges are just starting to bubble a little bit, so a couple more minutes and we'll be ready to go. Beep, 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 beep. Perfect. All right, been about 15 minutes. Ready to come on out. Ooh, look at that. That looks awesome. Go ahead and let that cool for just a couple minutes and we'll make sure it's Thor approved. All right, there we have it. Once it comes out of the oven, I like to just take a few more green onions and just kind of sprinkle just a few more on the top, just to give it a little bit of an extra bite. And that's it. I'll go ahead and I'll pop the recipe on the screen right here, just in case you didn't follow along. All right, if you like this recipe, you know what to do. Cook it for your friends and family. Enjoy the wealth. Enjoy the appetizer dip. One more thing to do. All right, let's see if it's Thor approved. There you have it, folks. Thor approved. See you in the next video.